Number 6.
Okay, give it to me.
Complete the following sentence.
Penis. Is that complete? Is it complete? No.
Adequate, awesome, affluent, and arrogant. Oh, sorry.
Oh, Anthony's an illiterate. It's illiterate.
I didn't read the following.
Because I didn't know what the fuck you were talking about. Illiterate Anthony.
I'm the Miz, and I'm
awesome.
Yeah.
Right. That's what it is. Well, you read the multiple choice. Right. Well, whatever. Moving right along.
Number 7. Caliaco says, "Yo,
what's going on?
Bro?
What's going on, my man?"
Okay.
All right. Illiterate. One step at a time now.
Exactly.
Read up to the period and then kind of recalibrate where you're at.
Finish it all. Right.
You got this.
Which superstar?
No pressure.
Won the inaugural Money in the Bank ladder match in 2005?
Oh God, you're gonna give me options, right? Okay.
A. CM Punk.
No.
B. Edge. C. Kane. And D. Rob Van Dam.
Fuck, it's RVD or it's Edge. Who won the inaugural Money in the Bank? It's Rob Van Dam.
No,
it's Edge, son of a bitch.
We just said Edge and Van Dam.
Yeah, no. I can picture them both fucking. Yeah, and that's a why. But Rob won one too. I'm positive Rob won one too. He didn't win the inaugural, the first.
Yeah.
Edge did, obviously.
Right, yeah. 2005.
Yeah, man. CM Punk wasn't even in the WWE in 2005.
Oh, no.
No.
What did he get in, like 2010s?
2007, maybe 2008, into ECW, like their ECW spinoff.
Okay, question number 8.
Give it to me.
Which superstar?
Bong.
There's smoke in the hallway. The alarm may sound.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
There's smoke in our hallway.
We got smoke in our section.
Do we?
Does it smell like smoke?
I don't smell smoke.
What does it smell?
Dairy cooking?
No, she's just using the hair dryer in the hallway.
Oh, okay, there we go.
There we go. We're not burning down.
No, just hair burning.
Right? But our smoke detectors work.
Exactly.
And that's what matters.
I was like, who's talking?
We don't panic and the smoke detectors work. And if there's a fire, F in the chat. Go ahead.
By now we're already decades away.
Right. Yeah, there's not really that much latency. No, it's like a second only.
Okay. Question number 8. Which superstar did Stone Cold Steve Austin debut or defeat? Sorry, not debut. I wear my glasses, so sometimes it's worth getting blurry when they're white.
Oh, okay.
Defeat in 1996 King of the Ring tournament before coining
Jake the Snake Roberts. Right.
That's correct.
Yeah. Come on
correct.
now. These are easy. That's an easy one. That shouldn't be in with who won the first Money in the Bank. That's so you really got to go back. There's been how many Money in the Banks? Chronological. There's only one time Austin said the 316 thing. There's only the one King of the Ring. It's it's history, right? It's way different than.
But that's why when you get the multiple choice, it might throw you off, though. But you already knew.
Oh yeah, I knew. Well, that's such an iconic moment. That's a turning point in professional wrestling. Austin 316 is that crossed over into the Americana lexicon. People said that and had no idea about professional wrestling.
Oh, really?
People were wearing Austin 316 shirts everywhere. That was real. That became a real thing, Tap Out or Ed Hardy, where things transition beyond just being a niche and become so mainstream.
What was 316 mean? I forgot.
So it's making fun of a Bible verse,
okay.
Right? The idea that he says to Jake, because Jake was a born again Christian at the time and all this, because he was trying to get over the right. Well, I mean, after that too, or during that even. But that was the Stone Cold promo at the end of the King of the Ring with Doc Hendricks or Michael Hayes or whatever you want to call him from at the time, where he said, like, you talk about your John 316 and your Palms 316. Well, Austin 316 says, I just whipped your ass. And he just pulled that shit out of his ass. And then by the next night on Raw, people were holding up the Austin 316 signs, like in the safety first. Right. We ain't going down. We ain't going down like suckers. We'll be here. So like, yeah, he was that was so organically huge. You can't catch lightning in a bottle like that.
You think he planned on saying
that?
No,
nothing.
Thing of the moment?
I don't know what he's specific. I'm not sure what Stone Cold would say.
He kind of seems like the spur of the moment type of guy. He
is
like
anybody who was around at that time watching wrestling that would tell you with a straight face that The Rock was more popular than Steve Austin is an absolute liar.
Not at the time, though.
There is no bigger wrestler other than Hogan in the 80s that I've ever seen. Steve Austin was, dude, that he would come out, that glass would break. You go back and watch those Raws. Those are humans still in the crowd. Yeah. Those people would come unglued. Oh, yeah. They don't do that now. No, for nobody. They don't do that anymore for anyone. No. They don't do it. It was such a vibe. It's impossible to quantify. Right. Steve Austin was amazing. Steve Austin was amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
The neck injury might have been the best thing for him because he changed the style to become a brawler after that, right? Really took on the brawling style because Austin was a pretty... Pardon? The pile driver from Owen at SummerSlam 97. But Austin shortened the career quite a bit, but he took on a much more lumbering brawl, but it fit that character so perfect. Absolutely. His limitations were the strengths. It's fucking, now when does that happen? Like he lost wrestling ability by losing a lot of mobility because he's very tight. Yeah. Right. And he was a very technical wrestler. You go back and watch him in WCW. Like he was a technical worker. He knew what he was doing in the ring. Like he was still he always had a bit of an ass kicker kind of an ambiance, even though he was like blonde and had hair back in WCW, right? And doesn't look the same as he did. He had long hair? He had longer hair. I mean, he had 90s hair.
Okay.
So, I mean, everybody kind of had some longer hair in the early 90s.
Like a Bruce Willis type of
he had very, very blonde, like naturally blonde hair. Like very blonde, like platinum blonde. But he went balding pretty quick. No.
Really?
No. We're like really blonde.
Oh.
But started going bald, right? And just said fuck. And like that look looks perfect for him.
Yeah.
It's just all kismet. Everything that happened for Austin, save for the career being shortened because of the degenerative issues from the injury.
He has nothing wrong with his knee too.
Well, I mean both knees were jacked. Right. But the knee braces add to the look so much.
It totally does.
Like, it's such a, like I said, even the limitations were a benefit. Like, it's such a unique situation where, like, it was just lightning in a bottle, dude. You can't write or replicate it. You can't do it. It's like Harry Potter or something. A million people wrote a million children's books.
Yeah.
But one thing sometimes just grabs everyone by the nuts and just owns you emotionally. And Austin did that. Like, you go back and watch those Raws, dude. You can't replicate that fan reaction. That's so organic.
No, there's something when you hear that.
There is a connection between him and those people in a way that isn't the same. Like, they came to see him, not to see wrestling, to see him, and wrestling was with him.
Yeah.
Yep, totally. They came to see him kick some ass and drink a beer and talk his shit. And then there was also wrestling on. There was going to be some, there was going to be the New Age Outlaws against somebody, and there was also going to be, Big Boss Man, or there was going to be somebody doing something else, but there was going to be Steve Austin.
Yeah. Yeah.
More so than The Undertaker, more so than... As much as I love Bret Hart, more so than Bret Hart.
He was huge.
More so than The Rock. I don't care what people tell you. The Rock was...
Do you think it was like intentional? Do you think it was planned for, or it was just like it just all fell into place for him?
What do you mean? The push was there.
Yeah.
I mean, they had to obviously give him a push because... But I think because of the way the WWE's done, and it's not written way in advance like The Sopranos or a movie or a TV show where you've got the story arc planned out, they come to these forks in the road almost every week where they have a choice. Do we continue with what we're doing? Is it working? Is it resonating with people? Or do we deviate from the plan and try something different and maybe downgrade this guy and move someone else up? And, and then every week you come to that fork in the road because you're writing this continuous storyline. So you're always feeling out the reaction. And I don't think that there was any way that they could deny that after he did that promo, after the King of the Ring 96, and then the next night on Raw, there were already signs saying Austin 316. And it's like, how do we not push him?
Right.
You want us to what? Push back against the paying customer? They want it. They're asking for more of it.
Give him.
And all they just wanted was more of Austin. Like even when he retired, nobody was done. There was nobody that was like, finally, if you don't go away, how do I miss you? They're like, damn it.
Right, I want to see him wrestle more.
Yeah, I love Stone Cold. I love it. Great. Yeah. Carry right along.
Okay, question number 9.
Read it properly this time.
Which of the following superstars has not won the Intercontinental Championship?
We did this one.
No.
This was on...
At least 5 times.
Oh, hasn't won it at least 5? Yeah. Oh, okay. My mistake. Wow.
I was reading.
Go, okay. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to make it dramatic.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Your drama was spot on, and I interrupted it like a real cuck.
Okay. A. Chris Jericho. B. Jeff Hardy. C. Rob Van Dam. Or D. The Miz.
Who hasn't won it 5 times?
Yes.
I'm going to go RVD this time, too.
Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really been keeping a tally on everybody winning the like B tier singles belts.
Is it one of these guys in AEW? Or we're in AEW or no?
Well, Jeff Hardy was.
Yeah, that's right.
Hardy was over there and then continued to rack up more personal problems, and he's old, and a lot of miles on that body.
Right.
Rob, I don't know. Rob was in TNA a couple of years ago for a short cup of coffee, but Rob's older and had a lot of injuries too, but was Van Dam. I mean, people love Hardy. I'm not a big Hardy fan as a lot of other people. I like the Hardy Boys. I didn't think Jeff was near as good of a worker as people liked him as a singles, but I understand he's the way he was, the work he did, the flailing. It's a lot like Darby. He was great at getting sympathy. So a lot of people were sympathetic because of size and the way he would just allow himself to be ragdolled and would overcome these odds kind of at the end and would underdog his way. So I get it. I just didn't find Hardy to be as captivating. I liked the Hardy Boys tag team, but Rob was amazing.
Rob kind of got stiff.
Rob's ECW work is some off the charts fucking wrestling. Great work.
Like Chris Jericho stiff.
Who?
Jeff Hardy.
Everybody gets like that, yeah. Well, you've just had so many injuries. Everybody becomes like that, it seems like. Nobody's limber anymore. Wrestlers are all, kind of. They're like petrified. They're just slowly petrifying. Bark's growing on them. And fossils are just embedding in them. They got snails. They're just making petroleum off of them. Yeah, they're getting old, man. Our heroes are gone. Yeah. And it's a shame to watch your heroes get old in front of your eyes. Like, you should just go off into the guys don't save their money because they party like their motley crew. And then they got to just keep doing reunion tours.
Right, because I hate seeing articles like Hulk Hogan's in so much pain. It's like, fuck.
But at least he's loaded, though. Yeah, he's in pain, but he's not having to work. He's loaded. But, I mean, he's the exception to the rule because a lot of these guys are not loaded despite the money they made.
Brutus the Beefcake.
Brutus the Barber Beefcake?
Shit. Hey, they live together in Valentine, right?
What are we talking about?
I was watching these 2 wrestlers live together. I think it's...
Greg Valentine lives with Brutus the Barber Beefcake? Is that what you're saying? Valentine.
Why say Valentine?
Valentine.
They live together. Yeah, they're not living together. They're like living in a trailer.
Really?
Yeah. There's this thing.
I don't know.
TV show, they're like sitting there like...
I love Greg Valentine. I don't mind Brutus.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they were good workers. The Dream Team was good. Like, they were a tag team. They won the tag titles. Dream Team was good. Yeah. Brutus was good back when Brutus was a heel. When Brutus became a face in '87, I didn't really like the barber gimmick much. But I liked his, like, like Chippendales, like stripper gimmick that
Party
he
Boy
did.
thing.
Because he was very in the like mid
Well, he had the
80s.
hair too.
Oh, dude.
Party Boy.
Well, he didn't have hair down here when he had a bit more of a short, like slick back.
Oh no, I thought he had like a.
No, you're thinking of Brutus the Barber now. You're thinking of post 87.
Oh.
You're not thinking of 1985.
Okay.
His 85 look. His
Work on the dancer look there.
No, he was more of a Chippendales guy with leather pants and like a tan, and was very like was a bad guy, like slick talking. Fucking was more like it was a better character. The barber thing was more for the kids.
You wear a bow tie, right, or something like that?
He did.
Yeah. Okay.
He did wear a bow tie. Yes.
I'm just swapping heads.
He did. Yeah, because he has a very slick,
Okay.
short hairdo, right? Like a Guido-ish. Yeah, he looks very, It's when he becomes a barber that he grows it out and it gets like mullety and fluffy because he's very then the stuff is all cut up. Back then, the pants stuff had like kind of metally patterns on them, where he had like the blue leopard pattern ones, which were great looks. He had the gloves he would wear sometimes, the black like satin gloves that were like 3/4 length up the forearm, and on like the one side it had like the bedazzling, like the.
I do remember.
Oh, dude, he had some good looks. Even Brutus the Barber beef, like the version of that, had some really good looks. I just didn't like the work as much. Like I didn't like the character. I thought
too much of a push.
he's a bad face. Like the kids liked it because it was playful and we were all kind of dumb back then. But to be honest with you, he played a better heel. Because he didn't have a great personality. Like he wasn't great on the mic. He's kind of stumbles through his words. He does better with a manager. Or he did better in a tag team. Absolutely. Like I don't think he was great with Johnny Valiant when he had Valiant and like Valentine with him, but Valentine can talk a bit. So Valentine could run it, and Valentine was the senior guy in that tag team. So Valentine did a bit more of the like leading the interview about how when we get to Buffalo on Sunday, people better buy their tickets to come see you be the champ for the last time because you believe Valentine, because Valentine is the son of Johnny Valentine, won the Intercontinental title, broke Wahoo McDaniel's leg, was in tag teams with Ric Flair, and you believe Greg. When Greg says some shit, Brutus was still kind of green. He was pretty wet behind the ears still. So he was better being that just pretty boy smug.
Right. Just something
and let someone else, right. Because his work was all right. His work wasn't great, but his work was snug enough that it was good enough for rock and roll.
Yeah. Okay, last one.
Last one.
Okay.
Last one. We're shutting this down because I'm starving.
The Rock won the WWE World Tag Team Championship.
Okay.
Pairing with The Undertaker. True or false?
Well, I mean, Rock was in the corporation, and then they merged the corporation with the ministry, and there was the corporate ministry. So.
Ziles here. Sorry I'm late, but I've been claiming in the comments. I don't see.
Have you been?
No, I only see Jason here, bro. Jason, Ziles.
I don't know. Maybe he means in the comments of previous videos.
Oh.
The stuff that was posted earlier. Because this is the third video. So we will go back and look. We'll go back. We always go back and check. Yeah, if there's something on this one, then I'm sure it'll pop up in the notifications.
Absolutely.
But yeah, he might mean two of the previous videos because it's the third time we're here today.
Right.
I'm going to say true because the corporation, the ministry, they got together, corporate ministry, Rock and Undertaker. Seems like a team they would have maybe put the tag titles on for a week or two.
True.
True.
Hold on. One more question.
Wait. Oh.
Bonus question.
Bonus question.
Bonus points for this.
It's huge.
When did it take place?
Okay. You want me to give you a year or a month or a day? Because I'm not going to be able to do that.
Either or. You can give me any one of them.
2000.
Got it right.
Yeah.
December 18th of 2000.
December 18th of 2000. That's going to be right around the Christmas season when one of our movies is coming out. You should bring the family. It's going to be 18A.
Great.
It's another holiday classic. I'm Cody.
I'm Anthony.
We're Big Beaver Comics. If there's something that you wanted out of the 3 videos today, everything's 50% off. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll put up more books. We'll hang out a little bit more. If you're over on YouTube and you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe or I'll punch you in the dick. Otherwise, stay cool out there. Have a nice Saturday. No fucking around. Peace.